U.S. stocks are rising today despite a final hour of a sell-off. This coming after Greece made progress in meeting requirements for more aid. For the details, let's go to Deborah Kostroun at the New York Stock Exchange. Deborah.
Thanks a lot, Pimm. And what we saw today, it was a global rally. Around the world, stocks were higher. At one point, the Dow was up 325 points. So we did close higher, but certainly not on the highs of the day as we were up 146 points. But hey, we will take that. And the market was pretty much moving in lockstep with all the headlines coming out of Europe. The general consensus today is people are a little bit more optimistic that Europe will contain the crisis. This after Greece making some progress and meeting some requirements for that aid. And what we did see, financials, they were the big beneficiaries for most of the day. But as we did see the market kind of coming in, you saw the financials erasing some of their earlier gains. And so at one point, we did see some of those financials up about 4% or so, and then closing off and trailing off here, Pimm.
Now, Deborah, we've been looking at commodities today. Now, if you could have picked a bottom, if you were that prescient, metals, this would have been the day to actually enjoy that recovery, right?
It certainly would have, because if you could have picked that low, it probably would have been yesterday, because we saw gold, silver, and oil all shooting higher today. In fact, silver rebounding from a three-day 26% slide. And one of the things that we saw, all the gains in the metals led the materials to be the biggest gainers in the S&P. And of course, with investors feeling that Europe is on the mend, certainly helping things out. Also, a quick mention of one stock, Walgreens. While the market was going higher, Walgreens falling the most in the S&P 500. This after releasing their earnings and saying that the failure to renew a contract to provide prescriptions for Express Scripts customers will reduce their earnings for next year. That's it from here. Pimm, back to you.
Thank you very much. Deborah Kostroun reporting from the New York Stock Exchange.